Deep within the heart of the uncharted jungle, where towering trees stretched toward the heavens and the air hung thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flora, lay a secret that had evaded mankind for centuries. The hidden waterfall, whispered about in hushed tones by the local tribes, was said to possess an ethereal beauty that no human eyes had gazed upon in generations. Legends spoke of shimmering waters cascading down from a precipice so high that it disappeared into the mist, with a cavern concealed behind it that held secrets beyond imagination. Some believed it guarded an ancient treasure, while others swore it was the home of spirits who protected the jungle from intruders. Ethan Callahan, an intrepid explorer with a heart burdened by the weight of past failures, had spent years chasing myths and uncovering relics of forgotten civilizations. When he stumbled upon a crumbling, leather-bound journal in an obscure antique store, detailing the account of a 19th-century explorer who had ventured deep into the jungle and mentioned the fabled waterfall, he knew this was his chance at redemption. With meticulous preparation, he assembled a small team of specialists: Dr. Lillian Harper, a renowned archaeologist with an affinity for deciphering ancient texts; Marcus Reed, a survival expert with an uncanny knowledge of the wild; and Javier Morales, a local guide who claimed to know the jungle's many secrets. The journey began at dawn, their expedition cutting through the dense foliage where the jungle buzzed with life. Parrots squawked overhead, and unseen creatures rustled in the underbrush. Every step was fraught with challenges, from sweltering humidity to the constant hum of mosquitoes that relentlessly pursued them. As they delved deeper into the verdant maze, Ethan couldn't shake the sensation of being watched. Javier dismissed his concerns with a knowing smile, warning that the jungle had eyes everywhere. Days passed in an arduous blur, the team encountering obstacles that tested their resolve. Lillian pored over the journal's entries, her keen eyes tracing faded ink that hinted at landmarks long consumed by nature. They navigated through treacherous river crossings, towering cliffs, and labyrinthine paths where twisted roots clawed at their boots. It was during one such grueling climb that they stumbled upon an ancient carving etched into the rock face, a stylized depiction of water tumbling from the sky into an open-mouthed cave below. Excitement surged through the group. They were on the right track. As the jungle thickened around them, the air grew heavier, charged with an almost supernatural energy. Javier led them through a narrow ravine, where sunlight barely pierced through the canopy. It was there they found it, the hidden waterfall, cascading in a silvery torrent from an immense height, its mist creating a delicate rainbow in the sunlight. Awestruck, they stood frozen in place, drinking in the breathtaking sight. But it was not just beauty that held them captive. The faint outline of a cave mouth could be seen behind the falling water. Ethan's pulse quickened as they moved closer, stepping carefully on the slick rocks. The roar of the water drowned out their voices, forcing them to communicate with gestures. Javier went first, slipping behind the curtain of water with practiced ease. One by one, they followed, emerging into a cavern shrouded in darkness and mystery. Lillian's flashlight flickered to life, revealing walls covered in intricate carvings, depictions of long-lost civilizations, celestial alignments, and strange symbols that defied comprehension. The chamber stretched deep into the earth, its walls cool and damp under their fingertips. Marcus, ever the pragmatist, scanned the area for signs of danger. They moved cautiously, the sound of dripping water echoing through the cavern. At its heart lay an altar, adorned with gleaming artifacts untouched by time. Lillian gasped in recognition, pointing to inscriptions that spoke of guardians, of trials meant to test the worth of those who dared enter. Suddenly, a distant rumble vibrated through the ground, sending a shiver down Ethan's spine. They were not alone. The jungle's protectors, whether human or otherwise, were aware of their intrusion. Panic threatened to take hold, but years of experience allowed Ethan to push it aside. They had come too far to turn back now. Exploring deeper, they encountered obstacles that seemed almost deliberate, traps woven into the very fabric of the cavern. Pits concealed beneath layers of leaves, pressure plates that triggered ancient mechanisms, and puzzles etched into stone that required every ounce of Lillian's intellect to decipher. The deeper they went, the the more they realized that the legends held more truth than they had ever imagined. As they finally reached the inner sanctum, a sense of reverence settled over them. A massive stone idol loomed before them, its eyes seeming to follow their every move. Ethan approached cautiously, his fingers brushing against the cool stone. In a hidden compartment within the idol's base lay a cache of scrolls and relics that could rewrite history. Lillian's excitement was palpable, but Javier's unease was clear. Their success, however, was short-lived. As they turned to leave, the ground trembled once more, and the once dormant mechanisms of the ancient temple stirred to life. They had to escape and fast. Relying on Marcus's keen instincts, they retraced their steps, dodging collapsing passages and crumbling stairways. With one final, desperate leap through the waterfall, they emerged into the daylight, gasping and drenched but victorious. As they stood on the banks of the river, clutching their hard-won discoveries, Ethan realized that the mystery of the hidden waterfall was far greater than mere treasure. It was a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of those who had come before, a reminder that some secrets were meant to be protected. As the jungle closed around them once more, they knew they had only scratched the surface of its mysteries, and that their journey was far from over.